You know, reaching 50 feels like stepping into a whole new chapter. Suddenly, what you eat doesn't just fuel you, it shapes your health for decades to come. And here's a secret. Nuts can be game changers, but not all nuts are created equal. Which ones boost your brain, heart, and energy? And which could quietly do more harm than good? Let's start with the good news. There are 4 superstar nuts that deserve a permanent spot in your snack drawer if you want to age with strength and vitality. First up, walnuts. You've probably heard the phrase, walnuts are brain food, but it's not just a clever saying. These wrinkly little nuts are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, especially ALA, which play a huge role in reducing inflammation and supporting brain health. As we get older, inflammation can creep in and slow down our cognitive abilities, but walnuts help fight that. Research shows people who regularly snack on walnuts tend to have better memory, quicker thinking, and stronger focus. That's because walnuts are rich in antioxidants that protect your brain cells from damage caused by aging and everyday stress. Think of them as tiny bodyguards for your neurons, keeping your mind sharp and your memory crisp. And here's the best part. Adding walnuts to your diet is easy and delicious. Toss them into your morning oatmeal, sprinkle on a salad, or just grab a handful as a quick snack. If you want to keep your brain firing on all cylinders after 50, walnuts are a simple, natural way to get there. They're not just good for you, they taste great too. So make walnuts your go-to nut for brain power and long-term mental clarity. Next up, almonds, a timeless favorite for good reason. These crunchy nuts are loaded with vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect your cells from oxidative stress. Now, oxidative stress is one of the main drivers behind aging and many chronic illnesses, especially heart disease. So, getting enough vitamin E is like giving your body a shield against the wear and tear of time. But almonds don't stop there. They're also a great source of magnesium, a mineral that plays a big role in keeping your blood pressure stable. After 50, managing blood pressure becomes even more important for protecting your heart and overall health. The beauty of almonds is how easy they are to incorporate into your day. A simple handful can deliver a satisfying crunch while boosting your nutrient intake. Sprinkle them on yogurt or salads, blend them into smoothies, or just snack on them straight from the bag. By making almonds a daily habit, you're giving your heart and skin some serious support. So if you want to age gracefully and keep feeling vibrant, almonds deserve a spot on your snack list. Next, let's talk pistachios. The colorful, fun nuts that do a lot more than just taste great. What makes pistachios stand out is their impressive effect on cholesterol levels. They're packed with phytosterols, natural compounds that help block the absorption of cholesterol in your gut. Eating pistachios regularly has been shown to lower LDL, the bad cholesterol that can clog your arteries, while boosting HDL, the good cholesterol that helps keep your heart healthy. That balance is crucial as we get older, because heart health becomes a top priority after 50. Another bonus, pistachios are lower in calories compared to many other nuts, so you can enjoy that satisfying crunch without worrying too much about extra calories. Perfect if you're watching your weight. Whether you snack on them shelled or sprinkle them over your favorite dishes, pistachios make it easy to add heart-friendly nutrition to your day. They're a smart, tasty choice to keep your cholesterol in check and your energy up as you age. Then we have got Brazil nuts, the mighty selenium powerhouse. Just 1 or 2 of these rich nuts a day can easily meet your entire daily selenium needs. Selenium is essential for keeping your immune system strong, supporting healthy thyroid function, and some studies even suggest it may help protect against certain types of cancer. But here's the catch. Too much selenium isn't good either. Eating too many Brazil nuts can lead to selenium toxicity, which can cause symptoms like nausea, hair loss, or even more serious health issues. So moderation is key. Stick to just a couple a day, and you're golden. Now, those are the nuts you definitely want to welcome into your diet after 50. They offer incredible benefits that can support your brain, heart, and overall vitality. But what about the nuts that might actually trip you up or do more harm than good? Let's dive into 4 risky nut picks you should avoid, or at least eat very sparingly if you want to protect your health and keep thriving as you age. First on the watch list, candied or sugar-coated nuts. At first glance, they seem like a delicious treat, nuts with a sweet, crunchy coating that's hard to resist. But here's the truth. All that added sugar seriously cancels out the health benefits that nuts usually bring to the table. When you're enjoying nuts for their heart-healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals, piling on sugar defeats the purpose. Excess sugar in your diet fuels inflammation, which is a sneaky troublemaker behind many age-related diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. After 50, inflammation tends to become more of a problem, so it's especially important to keep it in check. Then there's the blood sugar roller coaster. Sugary foods cause your blood sugar levels to spike rapidly, followed by a crash that leaves you feeling drained and craving more sweets. This kind of cycle stresses your body, making it harder to maintain steady energy levels and healthy metabolism. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down, and our bodies become less efficient at processing sugar, so those sugar-coated nuts can hit harder than you might expect. But it's not just about sugar and metabolism. Eating these sweetened nuts regularly can increase your risk of heart disease, the very thing nuts are supposed to help protect against. The added sugar contributes to higher triglycerides, increased LDL cholesterol, and overall damage to your cardiovascular system. You might be thinking, well, I'll just have a little bit now and then. The problem is that these sugar-coated nuts are often marketed as a snack, and their addictive sweetness makes it easy to overeat without realizing it. That means more sugar, more calories, and a bigger hit to your health over time. If you want to keep reaping the benefits of nuts after 50, it's best to steer clear of the candied versions. Instead, opt for raw, roasted, or lightly salted nuts. They deliver the crunch and flavor you want without the hidden health risks. So next time you reach for a nut snack, ask yourself, do I want a quick sugar rush or lasting health benefits? Choosing wisely now can pay off big in energy, heart health, and overall well-being as you age. Then, let's talk about salted nuts, the ones loaded with sodium. Sure, a salty snack can hit the spot, but piling on too much salt isn't doing your health any favors, especially after 50. High sodium intake is closely linked to elevated blood pressure, and as we age, managing blood pressure becomes a top priority. When your blood pressure stays high, it puts extra strain on your heart and arteries, raising your risk for stroke, heart disease, and other serious health problems. So, if you're reaching for those salted nuts, it's time to take a step back and think about the impact. The good news? You don't have to give up flavor or crunch. There are plenty of low-sodium or no-salt added nut options available that let you enjoy your snack without the hidden risks. Even better, why not take control and roast your own nuts at home? That way, you can add just the right amount of flavor using herbs, spices, or a little garlic powder instead of drowning your nuts in salt. Imagine a tasty blend of rosemary, smoked paprika, or chili powder bringing your nuts to life, all without the health downside of excess sodium. Not only does roasting at home help reduce sodium intake, but it also gives you the chance to experiment with flavors that suit your taste buds perfectly. Plus, homemade snacks mean fewer preservatives and additives. Just pure, wholesome nutrition. So next time you crave something salty and crunchy, remember this. High salt might satisfy your taste buds in the moment, but it could be quietly raising your risk for serious health issues down the line. Swap out those heavily salted nuts for better options, and you're doing your heart and your whole body a big favor. Third on the list are nuts roasted in unhealthy oils. Think deep-fried nuts or those coated with hydrogenated fats. While roasting nuts can enhance their flavor and texture, the type of oil used makes all the difference when it comes to health. Many commercially roasted nuts are cooked in oils that contain trans fats or oxidized fats. These unhealthy fats are major culprits in promoting inflammation throughout your body, a sneaky contributor to chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and arthritis. Trans fats also raise your LDL, while lowering your HDL, tipping the balance in the wrong direction. That's the last thing you want after 50, when keeping inflammation low and your heart healthy is more important than ever. So how do you avoid these pitfalls? The answer is simple. Opt for raw or dry roasted nuts without any added oils. Dry roasted nuts are roasted without oil, using hot air instead, which preserves the natural nutrients without the harmful fats. Raw nuts are even better since they're completely untouched and free from any additives. When shopping, always check the label. If you see words like hydrogenated oils, partially hydrogenated oils, or vegetable oils, it's a red flag. These terms usually mean trans fats are lurking in your snack. If you love that roasted flavor, consider roasting your own nuts at home. You control the heat, the time, and you can skip the unhealthy oils altogether, or use a small amount of healthy oils like extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil if you want a little richness. Choosing the right nuts means more than just picking a tasty snack. It's about fueling your body with good fats that support your heart and brain health. Avoiding unhealthy oils is one of the smartest moves you can make for long-term wellness. Finally, we have nuts loaded with artificial flavorings and preservatives. Sure, those flavored nuts, think honey roasted, BBQ, or spicy varieties, sound tempting, but many come packed with additives that could be doing more harm than good. Artificial flavorings and preservatives are often added to enhance taste and extend shelf life, but they can irritate your digestive system, especially as you get older and your gut becomes more sensitive. Some additives may even trigger allergic reactions or cause inflammation, making your body work harder than it should. Beyond digestion, preservatives can also contribute to oxidative stress, a kind of cellular damage linked to aging and chronic diseases. That's ironic, because nuts are naturally rich in antioxidants, which help fight oxidative stress and protect your cells. When you add preservatives, you're potentially undoing some of those good effects. So, how do you protect yourself? The best rule of thumb is simple. Always read labels carefully. If you see a long list of ingredients filled with unpronounceable chemicals or names you don't recognize, it's a good sign to put that package back on the shelf. Instead, go for plain, raw, or dry roasted nuts without added flavorings. These offer the cleanest nutrition and the purest health benefits. If you want to jazz up your nuts at home, try tossing them with natural spices or a drizzle of honey. Ingredients you know and trust. After all, when it comes to eating well after 50, less is often more. Keeping your snacks free of artificial additives means you're nourishing your body with real food, not chemicals. So next time you're grabbing a bag of nuts, remember, choose simplicity, avoid flavors, and give your body the natural boost it deserves. Your digestive system and your overall health will thank you. Nuts are fantastic allies for healthy aging, but you've got to be selective. The right nuts fuel your brain, support your heart, help balance cholesterol, and give you that anti-inflammatory boost. The wrong nuts? They could sneak in sugar, salt, unhealthy fats, and additives that undercut your health goals. Remember, a handful a day is plenty. That's about 1 to 1.5 ounces. And variety is your friend. Mix walnuts, almonds, pistachios, and Brazil nuts into your routine for a balanced nutrient boost. If you're ever wondering about how to incorporate these nuts into your meals, here's a quick tip. Toss a handful of chopped walnuts over your morning oatmeal or salad for a crunchy brain boost. Snack on a few almonds mid-afternoon to keep energy steady. Sprinkle pistachios on roasted veggies. Or enjoy them as a guilt-free snack, and just a couple of Brazil nuts with breakfast will keep your selenium topped up. Before we wrap up, a quick heads up. If you're allergic or sensitive to nuts, always consult your healthcare provider before making them a regular part of your diet. Also, store your nuts properly, in airtight containers, in a cool, dark place, to keep them fresh and prevent rancidity. Alright, now here's your chance. If you learned something new today, or want more tips on aging well, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you've got questions or want me to cover another superfood, leave a comment below. Thanks for hanging out, stay healthy, and keep thriving.